Hello, YouTube modeling community. Mike here, Mike's Miniature Motors. Just wanted to do a bench update, kind of fill y'all in on where the different projects that are on the bench, where they're at, and so you can kind of follow along. Most of y'all know that Charlie and Daniel aren't doing the egg plane group build this year. Well, I never found egg planes till I found YouTube, and I first year that I saw them, I didn't have one. I didn't get in the group build. And I thought, man, those things are really cool. So I'd acquired some and built one actually before the next group build came around, but had acquired some, and I've always been in anticipation of the group build, and it was the same this year. I already had the kit picked out and knew what I was going to build, and was just waiting for the announcement to do my, if you want to say, my unboxing or my entry video. And Charlie came out and said, "Hey, I'm not doing it this year." And Daniel never came out with it. He came out with a video. If you follow Daniel, Munchkin Modeling Man, I think that's what it's called, Daniel's channel, and he just said, "Hey, if anybody's interested, let me know." And yeah, anyway, I haven't seen or heard anything, but I went ahead and started mine. And I'll build one every year, if not two or three. I love these things. I never saw them until I became part of the YouTube community. But here's what I've got done on my Thunderbolt. I'd put it about 2/3 of the way done. As you can see, I got the body painted. Man, I was really disappointed. I painted this in silver leaf, and I don't know how well it comes through on the camera, but this is real bright on this lip. And I thought, man, the whole thing was painted that way. And I was like, man, that looks really cool. But as I've handled it, when I masked off the black, it's kind of lost its sheen. I have one of I'll call it the bombs, and I don't know how well it comes through on the camera. It's more of a ba wang. And I thought, man, I'm going to strip it and start over again. I'll put all clad aqua clear over it and see if that'll help. But I just like Mike. It's an egg plane. The whole thing about this is just having fun. It's going to look cool when it's done. And the only decal I've got on this side is are the stripes here. But so that once I get all the decals on, it goes quickly. Got them on the tail fins, the decals that is, and I got them on the side fins. As you can see, I've got the little bomb things painted. Don't have these little fin things glued on yet. Got the cockpit done and masked. Oh, that decal just slid off of there. I'm going to have to use some clear, but it's the pilot's name. And have to remember to do that. Got the propeller painted. And just there's a decal that goes on each prop. And or each blade, I should say. So I've been working on that. And here's kind of a little teaser of what it'll look like. Just going with the one that's on the box. They give you, if you've never built an egg plane, they always give you, if you want to say, 2 liveries. And I found pictures of this actual plane online. Like I said, I just wish I would have had more of the sheen, or I would almost say the polished aluminum look of the silver leaf. But it is what it is. All right, if y'all watched late last week, I did a walk-around video of my neighbor's 69 Galaxie. Well, I've got it all painted, and I'm happy with the body. I'll still sand it, and I did bare metal foil these emblems before I ever put clear on. I'll wipe that off. But and I don't know if it'll show through on the camera, but there's light, very light. You've got this X on the underside of the chassis of the hood. And I block sanded the heck out of it, but and I don't know if it shows up on the camera. I don't see it when I'm looking at it as I'm filming, but you can faintly see that X. And I saw it in my guide coat. I sprayed it once, sanded, and you could see it, but I thought I'd sanded well enough. But being black, it'll show. And, I want this thing to look as good as Herb's 1-to-1 car. All I've done on this is I've got the chassis off the tree, and I'm going to use this. First, I was going to use the 7D Torino GT kit, but it's a lot. It's considerably narrower, and it's a little shorter, and I just didn't want to have to add to it. And all I've done is cut off the interior off the tree on that. Like I said, I'm putting the engine out of the Torino in the kit, and I've just got the block glued together. It's sanded. The heads are on there in the intake. I'll start drilling holes before I go much farther. I still need to strip the valve covers. And I haven't shown a picture yet, but if y'all noticed, Herb has AC on that car. And the Trino doesn't have the AC, so I need to take and show pictures of that more so y'all can tell me if there's a 69, 70. I'll go back as far as 68. It's a square looking thing, an AC unit on the because I would like to try to build it just like his car, but I don't know if I'll be able to acquire one. I don't mind building a bracket for it. All right, what we have here that I'm working on this is a Nissan GTR. What I'm learning about Nissan GTRs. I've done a lot of research reading on this car, but the R34, the Nismo. Keith, if y'all don't follow him, Keith in Ireland, Keith's Models and RCs, I think his channel is. He sent that to me. We do a lot of horse trading on kits, and I told him, I said, hey man, why don't you just send that to me and I'll paint it for you, because I know sending paint is expensive to send over to Ireland, and I didn't want to mail it to him in fear of if something happened to this, then I could get in a lot of trouble. So I said, just send me the body and I'll paint it for you. I don't know if y'all can see the purple. This is the Nissan Midnight Purple. I think I can't tell you it's an exclusive GTR color, but as far as I know of, it is. So I'll be painting that. But the thing is, guys, my next step is, and I've still got a little more cleanup, but y'all will see it in black primer, and Keith asked me not to show it in the purple or in clear, and I've agreed I'll do the black around the windows. He will do that when I deliver it to him, but he doesn't want me to show it because he doesn't he wants to be surprised when he gets it. All right, for Sean, Scale Model Car Guy channel. He showed his MG collection one day, and I wrote him, I said, I bet I have an MG you don't have. And he's like, what? And I sent him this. This is a Profil 24. And I did the unboxing for y'all so that Sean asked for the unboxing to see that. And sure enough, he didn't have one. And I said, you know what? I'll build it for you. Maybe we'll do some horse trading. And so I've started this. My biggest thing on this is, it's a really cool car, but boy, looking at it after kind of studying, there's a lot of cleanup on this. And I've started the cleanup. I've deepened all the panel lines on this. I've really started to fall in love. The whole reason I bought it is because I love these, what I'll call these floating fenders. But I've really come to like the whole car in general. I've studied it more and done more research. It's really, really, really cool. But one of my biggest struggles with it is, like I said, the cleanup, and I was trying to find paint. This in here, I don't know if you can see. Where's the pointer? See in here, man. This was on this side, and I've just started cleaning up this side. But this mold line, if you want to call it that, it's got some issues. But I'll get it all cleaned up before I paint it, obviously. But and then I started working on the front of it because it had a huge, like it was recessed. It was like sunk in or something. But trying to get that cleaned up. My biggest thing on that was trying to find the green, and I think I found a green that kind of matches the decals. It's a Tamiya color. I had part green, and I thought I could lighten it, and I kept putting white in it, and it just wasn't working out for me. So when I went to the hobby store, I was like, oh, wow, look, let me try that. And I looked and I said, it's really close. The only thing is I'm going to pick you up, put you on shaky cam. Here's kind of a spoon test. There's the one green I was just showing you, and here's lightened part green. Hang on, guys. If you look, the MG that's going to be on the decal, the main body color green is a little lighter, so I may try to take that color, put a little bit of a white in it to try to lighten it so that they are different, because initially I thought they were the same color looking at the MG that's on the nose of the car. And then here I can show you the, where's the one? You can see that there's no seam in here. Hang on. Yeah, here's sorry for the shakiness, guys. Here's that one area that you saw the gray primer. And I use it when it's small or minor. I'll use gray primer, and I was just using that because I don't want to sand it a whole bunch because of resin. If you work with old school resin, it's really soft and it sands usually pretty quickly. And so I use that versus like using a putty or super glue. But anyway, guys, that's about it. I just wanted to kind of share with y'all where everything's at. And I may jump into the Glory Days group build. I haven't decided on that yet. But if I do, I'll shoot that video tomorrow or the next day. But anyway, guys, that's about it. If I don't see you in the next day or two, then I will see you on Thursday for sure, guys. All right, y'all know the routine. Thumbs up, thumbs down, questions, comments. Appreciate you. All right, guys. God bless. Mike out.